Welcome to my submission video for CS50 Web Development's course's final project. It's an application designed to be used by companies to allow clients to post jobs that require certain skills and languages and filter those jobs to specialists that match those skills required. To start, you must log in or register a new user. To register a user, enter the information required and select a user type of either clients that post jobs, specialists that accept jobs, or managers. For a specialist, you need to select at least one skill set or language to proceed. We'll say she's a Windows support technician that speaks English and Japanese, and after re-entering her password, we can register this user. The main index page uses JavaScript for all navigation as required. The left panel shows the user, their role, and how many available and assigned jobs are in the current jobs view. For a specialist, only jobs that match their skills will be displayed here. Available jobs are new jobs that have not been assigned to a specialist yet, while assigned jobs have been assigned to this user. Click a job to view details, including the title, start and end times, a description, and who it's assigned to. And below that, you have the skills and languages required for this job, as well as customer contact and meeting information. Clicking back goes back to the previous screen, and clicking the other job, we see it matches Patricia's skill set as well. For a specialist, this list is based on their skills, so if we edit Patricia's profile and say she gathers some Linux, Mac, and Django talent, it'll change the list of jobs displayed. Since she's qualified, she can accept the job, and now it no longer shows as available for any specialist, and it shows in her assigned jobs. At this point, Patricia would contact the customer and plan to attend their meeting on December 10th. Notice the specialist does not have an option to back out of a job as that could leave a client hanging, so if they wish to cancel, they need to get a manager involved. Once a job's complete, the specialist can close the call by entering the closure notes. After that, it no longer shows up as a current job, but can be found under the Close Jobs tab. There is also a calendar view that shows jobs related to this specialist, with red being jobs that are unassigned, blue would be jobs she's accepted, and gray are jobs that have been closed. In a new window, I'll log in as a client. For a client, only jobs this client has created will be displayed. Available jobs haven't been accepted yet, while these have been accepted but haven't been completed. While jobs can't be edited, they can be canceled if the job is no longer required. Closed jobs also shows only jobs that were created by this client, as well as the calendar view. As with any user, he can also edit his profile, and while he can't change the username or his role, he can modify his name and email address, and there's an option to change his password. The primary role of a client is to create jobs. Here we enter the title, the description, the start and end time, and this will be simultaneous and document translation from English to Japanese. And then we fill in the end user contact and meeting information. Any problems will generate an error, but once corrected, it'll successfully create the job, and now it shows up as available. Back to Patricia's profile, the new job doesn't show up because she doesn't have any translation skills. But if we log in as a different specialist, we can see that his skills involve Japanese to English translation, and the job shows up. And he can accept it. Note some jobs here show up in red and can't be accepted, indicating that there's a scheduling conflict. And this is because he's already accepted a job that overlaps those times and can't actually double book himself. Now, schedule checking only involves other jobs they've accepted, but later may include adding a work schedule or even tying an Outlook calendar to the specialist's user profile. The last user type is a manager. A manager can see all jobs by all users available and assigned. A manager can create a new job, or they can cancel a job for a client if required. They can assign a specialist to a job if needed. This list also being filtered by the skills required, with red being specialists with a scheduling conflict. And as previously mentioned, they can remove a specialist from an assignment if required, with this assignment now becoming available for other specialists or can be reassigned by the manager. Managers can also close calls for the specialists if they're not available to do so. As with the current jobs view, the closed jobs view also lists all calls by all users, as well as the calendar view. Lastly, it was required that the site be mobilely responsive. Notice that from full screen, as I shrink the window, the layout continues to change to make sure the view becomes viable, and all windows still look decent. That concludes the demo of my web application. Thanks for watching and have a good day.